going on, guys? Welcome back to another live. We are headed to go pick up my truck from the shop. Got the compressor, finally got the compressor taken care of. What's going on, Hassan? Good to hear from you again. But yeah, we're headed to go pick up the truck. Finally, while I went to Spain, I went and dropped the truck off to get the compressor replaced. I was like lacking 5 days from losing my warranty on my compressor, so I made it just in time. But as you guys may or may not know, in the trucking industry, when a part needs to be replaced, when a warranty part needs to be replaced, they don't pay. You have to pay for the new part first. Then they got to send the old part out. And then once the old part gets checked by the manufacturer, then they send you the refund for said part. So I had to cough up the money up front. And now I got to wait for the warranty to do its thing and then see how much they end up sending us back. So I think I saw Hassan that you said how was the weather in Spain? I'm not in Spain anymore. I'm back home. But the weather was relatively similar to here in Texas for the time that we're in Texas, because it was at night it got cold, got into the 30s, upper 30s, lower 40s. During the day it was about mid 50s, mid 60s. One day it was like in the mid 60s. The other one was like in the upper 50s, I think is what it was. So the weather was actually pretty similar to here. So I didn't have to, what they call it, reacclimate to the different weather. And I only took like a light jacket or a light sweater. I only had that Adidas sweater, and that's it. And I was good. I was comfortable with that. But yeah, weather-wise, it was very similar to here. Now, what I've heard that in the summer over there, it's also very similar to Houston, because they said it gets very hot and humid there too. So that's another similarity that it has here. So weather-wise, it's a lot like here, I guess, according to what people were telling me, the locals there. If you guys have any other questions on anything about the trip, right now is the time to ask. And I'll try to answer whatever I can. Because as you guys know, I didn't get a lot of information, which is a shame. That was really a shame. That those guys didn't want to open up more than they did to be able to get a little more information on how it all works for them. But you know, sometimes you fall, you just gotta dust your knees off and get up and try it again, and hopefully you get better luck next time. For some reason, I have that little itch that I kind of want to go back, but not maybe not to Madrid, maybe to Barcelona or the surrounding areas. Of course, always the heart and the essence of any country is going to be the back little country towns, and that's what everybody was telling me, that's where you really get the feel of a country, is by going, or that's how you really get the feel of Spain, is by going back to the country roads, little small towns. And that's, pretty much how it is everywhere, really. Because here in the States, you really get the feel of how people really live in little country towns. In the city, everybody's trying to fake it till they make it. It's a different type of situation. Not everybody, but a lot of people. I don't want to put everybody in a bubble there. But a lot of people, that's how they live their life. But in the small rural towns, that's where you really get to feel what a country's really like. So what I did come back with was, and I knew that this was going to happen to me by taking this trip. And what ended up happening is that I got the bug that I want to go travel again, and that I need to work hard to have enough money to be able to sustain the house and sustain, be able to take those trips. So we might start doing some extra things on the channel here to get a little more revenue coming in. I need to redesign I know I need to redesign some clothes, some t-shirts and stuff to sell merch. I need to get Patreon going so you guys can be part of that, and you guys can be, a part of helping us achieve different goals. And again, like that type of that money that would go for that type of situation would be, it's not for, to make any money. It's just to sustain the travel, to be able to pay for the trips and stuff like that. Never to get rich or anything like that. That's really not the goal of doing this. But the goal is to go experience different people. There's a spot there. Yeah, the goal is to go experience different people, different lifestyles, the way of living for truckers in different countries, which I'm kind of thinking a lot of it's pretty similar, but there's going to be things that are going to be different. Especially the food. The food's always going to be different. Oh, Matthew asked that question. Is Spain warm yet? Hassan, thank you. Appreciate that. I don't know what's been going on with YouTube or the channel or the algorithm. I need to figure it out, because my videos had quite a bit of views at one point in time, and lately it's been like very minimal. I don't know if uploading from Spain was hindering, because I've noticed that if you upload videos in a different country than where you're actually from, that the videos don't get put out there as well. So I need to figure that out, because you put in all the hard work and all that, and a lot of you guys watch the videos that are they're fairly new, and there's watch time and all that stuff, and there's not getting any like the channel's not, views aren't getting out there like they should, I guess is what I'm looking for. Hassan, you do Uber in Chicago. That's what's up. I used to go to Chicago quite a bit. I used to go to Chicago like once, no, at least three times a month at one point in time, and then it kind of dropped off, because the company I'm leased to is actually from Chicagoland. It's Joliet and oh shoot, what's the name of the other town? I can't remember the name of the other town. Oak Brook, Illinois, and Joliet. But I think our main headquarters is in Oak Brook, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong. And then we have like 3 yards up there as well. The biggest one now is Hazel Crest. And that's a pretty nice yard, pretty nice facility. It's brand new. That's about 4 years old, I guess, 3, 4 years old. But yeah, that's I don't know why we kind of quit going up there. I used to kind of enjoy that trip because it was a nice, straight up, straight back, couple, like 4 days to do that trip, and it would actually pay pretty decent. But all of a sudden, poof, they just disappeared and no more, no more Illinois loads. Tomorrow I'm going. So I've been going out west a lot. I've been going out to Albuquerque, um, Utah, or Salt Lake, and California. And tomorrow I'm going to go out. I'm going to go east. I'm going to go to Georgia. So pretty excited of that. What's up, bro? How you doing today? Good morning to you. You out there doing that PP test? You should be getting ready to start rolling over there, huh? And I'm happy for you, man. I'm happy that you actually grabbed the balls to make the jump and do something else, man. And especially you, that you live so close to, that area that you're going to go work at is way closer than driving all the way to Houston. So super happy for you, man, that you did that. I haven't been able to grab them yet. Getting closer, that's what's up. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, man. I'm headed to go pick up the truck. I'm headed to go pick up old Hot Chocolate. She's ready to roll. Got a load going to Smyrna. I think that's what she said. Yeah, Smyrna, Georgia, which is like right on the outskirts of Atlanta. Oh yeah, for sure, brother, for sure. Say hi to big sister Linda for me. I got to figure out a way to send you the stuff that I got her. I need to get your address. Yeah, just text me your address. I think I had it, but yeah, text me your address so I can send it, because I'm not going to see you anymore. At least not for the foreseen future, near future. For sure. But yeah, back to the whole Spain thing, man. It was an eye opener, if I could say that. It was definitely an eye opener. Definitely need to find a different angle on talking to these people, or talking to you guys. I could say that I'm talking to you guys. I need to find a different angle. I thought that I had the correct angle by having a free gift to whoever I was going to talk to, and by just approaching them, in what I thought was, a cordial manner, I guess. But it didn't pan out to be that way, unfortunately. I was so disappointed in myself, really, because that's kind of like my goal all the time, is to talk to people that normally people wouldn't talk to. Just my goal is to make, like, if somebody is angry at me, like, or with an attitude at a restaurant, especially at truck stops, I always try to figure out a way to make them smile before I leave. But it just wasn't happening over there. No matter what I tried, I guess I didn't try hard enough. And again, I was not my tip top 100% while I was there either, because I was, dealing with jet lag, sleep deprivation, and the second day that I was there, I should have worked harder to talk to drivers instead of going sightseeing. But it's just the curiosity in me of who I am. My name, Curious George, is a perfect name for me. I had to, like, how could you go to a place like Madrid and not see a couple of the sites? And I didn't even go see all of them. I just saw a couple of them. and it was, you know, really quick. And I thought I was going to make it back and to be able to spend more time doing videos. And the thing is too that it was a Friday, and it seems like Friday everybody just slows down even more over there. They, like, throughout the week, a lot of them take a siesta. They don't, you know, they close the restaurants at a certain time and then they reopen them later on. So they just live like a slower life, which is kind of a good thing if you kind of think about it. Just being able to take in more things and live life slower than what a lot of us do. We're always on the go, right? Just running and gunning all the time, trying to get as many things done as possible during one day, and then life just goes past you, and then you're like, what the heck? Like, where did it go? And that's the problem with the life we live. It's a fast life, but there's a lot of people that live a slow life and kind of take it back a little bit and enjoy the small things in life. I mean, I know people here in the small towns. It's the way it is. They enjoy and take in everything that's around them. You know, which is the way life should be. Instead of just running and gunning and always worried about how we're going to pay the next bill, and you know, just seems like people were a little more relaxed over there for some reason. Like, really didn't care much about much. You know, just living. Um, but yeah, have y'all seen that video? Those videos of that? I don't know. I can't never remember that guy's name, man. Y'all can look it up. Just Google Scania in the U.S. Have y'all ever seen his videos? That guy got a got a Scania built, and he brought one to the United States, a brand new Scania. He can't use it for commerce, and he can't let anybody drive it on the actual highway. You drive it like on in parking lots and stuff, but he can't let anybody drive. It's kind of like a deal that he has going on with Scania, and they let him bring that truck over here. I don't know if he paid for the truck or it's just like a joint venture that they're trying to. Because last I heard, this guy's trying to bring those trucks into the U.S. like legally to sell here, and I think he got the bug by going to Canada and driving a Scania over there. I think he bought an old Scania over there and brought it to the U.S. And you know, I didn't get to go in one of those trucks, but I definitely Spain is on your bucket list. Hey man, if you can do it, go do it. You know. Um, but anyway, so I'm talking. The reason I'm talking about the Scania is just because those trucks over there, even though I didn't get to really get it, I didn't get to look inside any of them. They kind of, and also they, you know, they all kind of look the same, but they kind of intrigued me. You know, I'm like I want to go, I want to drive one now, because that guy says that they're super smooth, and a lot of the guys, well, a couple of guys that I talked to over there, the only two that I did talk to, they say that those trucks are really smooth too, and they're way different than our American trucks. I think our American trucks are more like the old classics are more geared into like the newer old classics looks. They're more into the looks and not really into the comfort and practicality. And the trucks over in Europe, to me, seem like they're not geared too much into looks, but they're geared into practicality, livability, because everything inside them has a purpose. It's not just an empty space. Everything has a purpose, and even though they look small, they actually do have a lot of different things that they can do to configure the truck to be a lot more comfortable. So, and that's another thing that guy talks about too. The guy that has one here in the U.S. is that they're really comfortable to drive, and it's like a Cadillac. And if they're anywhere near like a Volvo drives, like Volvos, to a lot of people, Everybody thinks it's a hideous truck, and I kind of like it. I kind of think it looks cool. I like that it's going with times. You know, we're kind of stuck in the old school thinking and the old school um, looking trucks here in the United States, and we're kind of not forgetting that we're in the truck, and we need to be comfortable. We need to be comfortable. We need to be able to have something that's can maneuver anywhere. I saw a truck, and I wish I could have recorded it. I didn't get a chance to record it, but I saw a truck. The new Volvos look dope. Yeah, I think they look cool. But I saw a truck backing into this spot. Now think about remember this Madrid. The roads. It's an old city, so the roads are extra narrow. And this guy backed up a fully loaded semi truck into this little bitty gate. Like he barely had about that much room on each side to back in. Plus, there was cars parked on the side of the road. Like there was so many obstructions, but these trucks are built to be able to turn like so amazing, man. Like I saw that and I was like, wow, that is really cool how that truck is turning and how that truck's able. A Peterbilt 389 would never, ever be able to do what those trucks do over there. Not in any way. A lot of those trucks even have more horsepower. So I've heard about 700, about between 700 horsepower, 750 horsepower, which is a lot of power for such a small looking truck. So that's that's just my personal opinion that we're kind of stuck in the old times and we need to at least these manufacturers need to do something to be able to make these trucks a lot more practical on the inside, a lot more usability, like USB plugs or Type C plugs should be littered inside these trucks nowadays. And there's, you know, my truck is a 2019 and there's zero USB plugs. It's got a lot of like cigarette lighter type plugs um, everywhere. Well, not a lot. Well, let's see. It's got five, I think 5 or 6 in the sleeper, and then the 2 in the cab. The one on top, one on bottom. Yeah, so it's got a lot of the cigarette lighter type plugs, like like this is what I'm talking about. But why don't trucks just already come prepared with none of that stuff and just have where you can just plug this like cars do? You just plug this into your car, and you're ready to go. But you have to be buying these stupid chargers that don't last long. So it's just extra things that you're spending money on. Like, why don't trucks here in the States already come with that type of stuff? If you want to keep the old design of the look of the truck, which is I guess fine, but at least upgrade the interiors of these trucks to be you know, a lot more to the days, to the times that we're in now. Um, I don't like that new Peterbilt. What is? I don't even know what it is. The new one, the one that took over the 389. I don't like it one bit. I've not seen one that I actually liked, and I've seen some custom ones already, and they just look funky. It's like an afterthought. To be honest with you, it's like you had the old hood, and that's all you have that's classic, and then the rest of it is something else. So yeah, not a huge fan of that, but it is what it is. It's not. Guess I'm not a designer, so I can't really say nothing about that. But personally, it's just my thinking. But yeah, the new Volvo here in the States is pretty nice. I like the way it looks. It probably gets amazing fuel mileage, opposed to my truck that gets horrible. That's the only thing that I liked about the Pete that I rented. That the fuel mileage was like 7.5, 8 miles per gallon. Not mine. Mine at best gets 6 miles a gallon, so it's not the best. But Cholo Trucker, if you're still out here, I'd recommend you going to check out Spain. Just be prepared. I mean, there's beautiful sights. They got good food. Just be prepared that people aren't. They're not what they are here. They don't. Small talk is not really a thing over there. At least my experience wasn't. So, all right, fam. Well, I'm just came on here to check in a little bit to see if you guys had any questions on the trip. I might do another live later on tonight, and then tomorrow we can hit the road and go back to work. Go back to making a little bit of money so we can start planning our next venture. See what happens with all that. See you guys on the next video. Thank you for the likes, and thank you for following. If you've just started following us, and hopefully you guys like what you see, and we're gonna continue pushing on to try to make this community even stronger and better. So be good, be safe. See you guys on the next one. Peace.